So guys, today I got for you the first update episode on brand new perfume releases from designer brands for women that I'm looking forward to smell in 2024 and also want to highlight for you. So more helpful information you will find down below in the description box. Make sure to check it out, and if you find this video enjoyable, then don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as feel free to subscribe to my channel. And once you're done with that, we can dive right into this list of novelties. So the first perfume I have on today's list is actually the new flanker of Viktor and Rolf's Flowerbomb, which is Tiger Lily, and I'm a huge fan of lilies. These are my favorite flowers. Tiger lilies are not as opulent as those big white ones, but I really like that they are inspired by the color of this beautiful flower. It looks very exotic and attractive, and actually Flowerbomb used to be my signature scent way back in the high school, so I am excited to check out if they will actually incorporate this Tiger Lily accord into this very powerful and strong flower bomb, which is like one of the most recognizable floral fragrances for women. Let me know if you've ever used it. I know that some people still wear it, but I feel like for a second it was out. So I hope that this flanker, which will also feature a note of coconut milk, some mango, so those are quite trendy notes as well, like tonic fruits, is gonna be something very sunny, playful, maybe perfect for the summertime. And once again, I really like the design of the bottle, and I'm out of my flower bomb and really want to bring it back in my collection, so maybe this is the one I will actually get. But on that note, let's move on right into the next perfume, which doesn't feature too many notes, and this is Hugo Boss's the scent Elixir for Her, and I absolutely adore the bottle. Once again, like all these perfumes that I will be sharing with you in this video, come in stunning packages, and I have a few notes to make about recent designer perfume launches, because in my personal opinion they really elevated the packaging. I wasn't mad at the majority of releases last year, and I have strong feelings that this year is going to be winning for those designer brands that have been upsetting me for a couple of years. But okay, this perfume features pink pepper, belladonna flower, and amber, so it seems to be minimalistic, but I feel like it's gonna be a very cold and very sultry type of fragrance because it comes in this dark, almost burgundy-like colored bottle, and belladonna is quite a hypnotic and almost, yeah, just exotic, mysterious flower, so we might smell something new. Although I doubt that it's gonna be groundbreaking, I still hope it will have enough of a character, but we shall see. I don't have a lot of perfumes from Hugo Boss, so maybe this is gonna be the first one I will get, but I really want this next one, which is a flanker of My Ways, a fragrance by Armani, which, you know, I appreciate for the beautiful, strong, bold note of tuberose in there that almost hits on the niche quality. And I personally have this flanker, which is my favorite. That's my Perfume, My Way Perfume, and this new one comes in a pink bottle, and it's Nectar, so it should be probably more fruity, more floral. We actually have the note of pear and rhubarb in here, which weren't in previous flankers, so maybe that's gonna be the main difference. But I also see the violet leaf, which actually is very green in perfume, so maybe it will add freshness to those pretty opulent and sensual white floral notes that are so characteristic for this fragrance, like orange blossom, Indian tuberose, jasmine. In the base we have woods, musk, and vanilla, so probably it will dry down to something clean and musky, but we shall see. I like the bottle, I like the notes. If rhubarb will pop in there and violet leaf will add almost this beautiful freshness to white floralcy, it might be something absolutely beautiful to wear in the springtime, just as this next perfume. And I have never been the fan of Valentino's fragrances overall. This Born in Roma collection has done literally nothing for me, but Green Extravaganza is really calling my name with notes of Lapsang Souchong tea. And you guys, this is really an outstanding note for designer perfumery, and even for niche it's something a little bit more extra. There is also Jasmine Absolute, so maybe we will see a higher quality of this jasmine accord in there and vanilla. So once again, not too many notes, but they are all spot on, and I love tea with vanilla. The color is greenish, so probably will smell this tea note in there, but I don't think it's gonna be too much out there. So once again, we shall see. I wouldn't blind buy this fragrance, just as I wouldn't the next one, which is Herrera's flanker of the Good Girl blush, which is now called Elixir, and there are so many of these stiletto bottles in their line, I literally lost the track. But I hope that this will be just a little bit more like deeper and more sexier version of this blush perfume, although I need to make a confession, I still have the red bottle on my wish list, which reminded me of Delina and stuff. This perfume has rose, ylang in there, so all the notes I love, also patchouli, vanilla and some citruses, so I'm looking forward to smell it. Will it be the one that's on my wish list or to buy list? I don't think so, but we shall see. It might surprise me, just as the next perfume by Givenchy, and it's not the Lintadi fragrance, which you know I adore because it's like literally my signature scent from the designer sector. But Irresistible is also a lovely fragrance. It's girlier, it's a little bit more effortless, and truly inoffensive. I think it's gonna be a great for a very young girl who is just getting started with more expensive fragrances. And I was absolutely blown by the notes, which are just, you know, groundbreaking. In this perfume, I really want to smell it for the notes. There is coconut water, there is a black currant, some citruses, lots of flowers, ylang that I adore, May rose, some other molecules, and what's interesting is that we have Chinese iris concrete, and it was one of my predictions for 2024 that we will see more iris notes in designer fragrances. At least that's what I want and hope brands to add to their perfumes, just to give body texture, because it's an amazing note that can really smell, can make a fragrance smell very expensive, like it did to My Way or La Vie Belle's flanker. So yeah, one of my predictions is seems to be right. And just in case you would like to check out more, make sure to watch the video in which I share with you trends in perfumery for this new year. But yeah, we have more woods, more you know, kind of cashmere musks, and also solar notes. So it seems to be very complex, and that's where I want to smell it. Something from this list I would even blind buy for the bottle, for the notes. And by the way, this is another prediction that seems to come true, which is cherry in perfumery. I've said that cherry is not going anywhere, it is here to stay. This fruity note has been dominating perfumery for the last couple of years, and now we see new black opium's flanker from Yves Saint Laurent that is Eau de Parfum over red, and it seems like a follow-up for my favorite Lintadi. They first had Rouge, then they had more vibrant Rouge perfume, which I really wanted to get for the red bottle, and now this. Honestly, I adore Opium. It's a fantastic fragrance, but I'm not into black Opium. However, with notes of cherry and jasmine, orange blossom, vanilla, coffee, patchouli, orange and black tea. So I haven't made that prediction that tea is going to be trending, but I'm there for it because I love tea so much, and tea with cherry, patchouli and flowers in a beautiful red bottle, like sign me in. So I'm there for this perfume just as I am for the next one, also with a note of black tea and cherry, because this is Le Petit Robe Noir Rose Noir. And are you kidding me? What a silly name this is. No one would ever really remember it, and probably it's not gonna be like a fragrance that's super accessible, at least in Germany. This black dress collection from Guerlain is very difficult to get hands-on, and I spotted recently the last year's flanker in a duty-free, and it was so good. This seems to be like a rosier version of this, a little bit sourish, fruity, tea licorice fragrance. It's lovely, it's interesting, it's a little bit edgy, powdery, but it has never worked for me personally, although I really wanted it, you know, just to be in my collection for the bottle, for the fact that it's girly, and I really like their style. In here we also have some leather, which is interesting because probably it will add complexity, maybe an animalic touch, although I don't think so, to be honest with you, because since when designer brands are creating animalic fragrances? But this might be a nice start. And once again, another fragrance with a note of tea, and we'll have more today, but first let's talk about For Her Musk Nude. And you guys, this line from Narciso Rodriguez about musk in, you know, like higher bottles, not cubes, is my holy grail. I absolutely adore pure musk. I've sold it to so many people already and continue selling these darker versions because they are sexier, they are so beautiful and sultry. Highly recommend you to get your hands and nose on these Musk Noir and Musk Noir Rose. And now they have the nude fragrance. Maybe it's gonna be similar to Poudre, which came in a pale bottle with floral notes, with damask rose. So rose seems to get back into perfumery, but maybe in a more modern way, because I know that so many women and people in general are a little bit not even afraid, but they shy away from rosy fragrances because, like, apparently it's common to think that those are ladylike perfumes smelling of grandmas, and I don't share that opinion, but whatever. This seems to be a very lovely fragrance. I will definitely test it. I think that they will also release a new flanker of their last year's Pilar release, All of Me, which was so beautiful, but we shall see that. For now, we can talk about Le Nuit Trésor, Le Parfum from Lancôme, and there's also damask rose in there. So rose seems to be a strong trend for this year, but mixed with cacao and blackcurrant. So I was predicting more gourmands, and apparently florals are still, like, with fruits and tea out of nowhere. For me personally, didn't see that coming at all. But yeah, now we are seeing more gourmands, and once again, I think that Devotion will get a friend, but cacao with rose and blackcurrant, I mean, yeah, but I miss some notes for the depth, for the, of course, there are gonna be more base notes, maybe some clean patchoulis, musks, whatever, but I personally really love this Le Nuit flanker, which is Musk Diamond. And it's fruity and it's powdery and it is a little bit creamy and just like so cozy. So I really want to smell this perfume. The bottle is really pretty and lovely, and although Lancôme is a great brand, I feel like they definitely need to modernize their collection. So let me know if you still wear their perfumes. I would personally recommend you to look rather into Chloe's Nomad collection, because it is something very special, especially in the designer world. And the first fragrances used to be more chypras with this interesting fruitiness. I loved their Naturel collection a little bit more. So I have Eau de Parfum and also this jasmine one that smells a little bit like bubblegum, and I love it so much. Like, I could roll my eyes back into my head and just obsess about this fragrance for the longest time ever. But better smell them yourself. And let's talk about this Egyptian take on their Nomad fragrance, which sounds very exciting to me, to be honest with you. This, along with Black Opium's flanker, are those fragrances I could even blind buy, because in here we have brome flower, and I love this yellow flower in perfumes. Honestly, every fragrance I've smelled with it, I loved a lot. So we also have cinnamon in here with cypriol, and cypriol is actually this dirtier, woodier version of oud to me personally. I know it's also way more commercial and yeah, just cheaper. In here we also have Egyptian Orange Blossom Absolute, so really cool materials. Kupfi, I didn't really know what it is, probably some balm, along with myrrh and the popanax, which are also balmy resinous notes. So I guess that's why we will get this more, you know, Egyptian Oriental style with vanilla, with ginger. Oh my god, I love the notes and I like this line, so I am definitely excited for it. Once again, this is on the top of my to try list. The next last but not least fragrance, which is Escada's perfume Brisa Cubana, and I have only one perfume from Escada, Miami Blossom, and it's just like the most playful, fun, fruity fragrance, literally for a beautiful date in the summertime when you're on vacation and having fun. This new perfume features a note of lime, white ginger lily, and oh my goodness, sometimes designer brands can excite me with their notes and then I get nothing from the scent, so I hope it's better to have this actual ginger lily, like white floral, but not jasmine, not orange blossom, not tuberose. I want it to be gingery, once again, ginger, I told you, and lily. But the note that is really excites me is the mint. I mean, like, what's happening? But I can't complain, I really enjoy it. So yeah, mint with lime, white ginger lily, it might be super cool. Designer brands have definitely, you know, triggered me in a nice way, if that's even possible. Like, yeah, I'm interested in these perfumes and I think they might be actually really nice. So next time you happen to see them in the shop, just know that they are brand new and you might want to give them a sniff, just as you might want to give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure to like it if you enjoyed, found it helpful. If you want to shop more niche perfumes and save some money, I have discounts for you. So use them. More help information is down below in the description box, as well as where you can follow me on my social media to stay in touch and also support me on Buy Me Coffee website if you appreciate my content over here. And other than that, please comment down below which new perfumes you're looking forward to smell, you really want to give a try, or if you have heard about something brand new that I haven't mentioned in this video, go ahead and comment down below. That is going to be so helpful for all the other perfume lovers like us, who are always on the hunt for something new and exciting. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.